Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to James Green's English Classroom. I'm James. I host an English class here on Zoom every day at 13 UTC. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning in New York. And we get together and join on what we have in common, play to integrate our differences. I'm here for 80 minutes today. Every day I'm here for at least an hour. Sometimes we have more scheduling. Today I am going more than an hour. I'm going for 80 minutes. And then at 15 UTC, we have a new teacher, Aisha Iqbal, who will teach 1 hour of open conversation for beginners. So there will be a break in between. You can go away for 40 minutes and come back. But for my class, we're starting now, and let's get into it, shall we? So if you'd like to speak here, just say your name, where you're from. I also like to see people's faces. I love it if you turn your camera on, both when you're speaking and when you're listening. And I am curious to know your English ability level. If you have an idea and you're here and I don't know you, if you're telling me if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, or a teacher, that's good to know too. So, who would like to begin?
This is Munmi from India. Hi everyone. Hi James. As you said, to bring in here the topic I was posting about in Discord about SAVI. System for analyzing verbal interaction. So I would like to know about it. I have been searching for it. One site, I forgot. This is conversation transformation or something, that site. So, but couldn't find more about it. So if you have anything here where I can read more about it, or you can tell more about it, I will be very happy. But at the same time, today I have to leave maybe within 15 minutes. So I don't know it's a good idea or not, because I will not be available. Paul, I'll not be available after 15 minutes. So so I won't be able to hear the conversation. So is it a good idea? I think because I want to participate for the whole time.
You want to participate for the whole time, and yet you have some other responsibilities that
Yes.
you're planning to attend to.
Yeah. So I think I should drop this idea about this discussion for another day, so that I can actively participate here.
So you're coming here to tell us that you're leaving.
In 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes, yes. Well, time is finite, and we all make choices about where to put our attention and where to put our time. And it's necessary, right? We can choose what to do. However, we cannot choose not to choose. We can choose what to do. However, we cannot choose not to choose. Not choosing is not an option. So you have chosen to be here for 15 minutes, and then you're going on to do something else. And in the meantime, you're curious about something that I introduced in Discord. And for those of you who don't know, we have a Discord group. It's a place where people can talk in different channels on different topics. And one of the topics, or one of the channels in Discord that we have been using, is called Psychology for Students of English. And one of the topics in Psychology for Students of English has been this system that Munmi is mentioning, called SAVI, System for Analyzing Verbal Interaction. And so Munmi is curious about that. She wants to read up more about that. Before we talk about more, I wonder if you could say your understanding of savvy so far. What is savvy to you based on what you've seen and what you've understood? Moonmi, do you want to help people to get some context? Or
Okay.
I could, yeah. I'm involving you, right? I could tell you about it. Remember yesterday we looked at a quote. There's 3 ways to tell something, to teach. You can tell, show, and involve. I'm seeing if I can involve you, Moonmi.
Yeah. So what I understand, I mean, whatever our interaction is, I don't know how to express it.
Take your time. Don't take your time.
Yeah, there was a grid where the lines with red color. What was that? Red, green, and
Yellow.
Yellow. Yes. So as we were having conversation, you were putting my dialogues into that grid from the which box. Which box was matching my conversation, and it was really surprising and interesting. That unknowingly how I don't know how to express it.
Take your time. Take your time. You're doing great.
Okay. So that's how, as I was going ahead, and for every dialogue, you have some box, which really attracted me a lot. And I was also trying to find your dialogue where I can put. Okay. So that's how I got interest in that term savvy, and I started searching on Google. So from the grid, I got it, the term. So I searched it on the Google, but still I am not able to find for convincing me.
This is slow down. So let me paraphrase that. You said there's a grid, and there's 3 colors: red, yellow, green, and 9 boxes. And when we were having a conversation, every time you spoke, I would put your comment, I would connect your comment to one of the 9 boxes. And you found that interesting. And then you started to do the same thing. You got curious about it. And so then when I was speaking, you began to wonder, where do James's comments fit in on this grid? Where do they fit? Are they in the red, yellow, green, or there's a number of other categories?
Yeah.
And so you want to know more. You can't find more information, but you want to know more.
Yes. That's true.
So this is not a class on savvy, but I will just say briefly that it is a system that some psychologists study and take courses on. So it's used for, there's different things that it's used for, and you can read about it, learn about it, take it, get trained on how to use it for different purposes. And I like I said, I am not trained in it. I am self-taught. So I use it for my own purposes, right? And within, I find it to be very useful both for conflict and also for teaching English, to think about where our comments are coming from. What is the motivation behind our comments? What are the motivations behind what I say? And that is one way. That's not the only way to categorize speech, but that is just one way to think about what kind of things am I saying? If I have a conversation, what kind of things do I tend to say? If you notice, it's the same thing is coming up in the WhatsApp groups. I'm commenting on certain comments that come up a lot. Other comments don't come up very often, right? So many people in the text groups like to greet. They like to say, hi, how are you? Hello, how are you doing? Good morning. Moonmi, do you have an idea of where that fits in the savvy grid? Where do you think good morning, good evening would go in that system for analyzing verbal interaction? Again, this is not a class, huh? This is not a class on savvy, so I'm just going to tell you, it's a ritual. It's a ritual. Often when we talk about rituals, we talk about religious rituals, right? There's many different religious rituals, but rituals are not necessarily religious. They can be cultural or commonplace. And good morning, good evening, good hello, goodbye. Those are rituals. They are part of how we have conversations all the time. So if you know that, then you can decide, how do I want to participate in this conversation? Do I want to participate it in this way all the time? Is there another thing that I could do? What are my options? That's what I like to use it for, giving us some self-awareness for how we participate and also giving us an idea for our options. Can somebody tell me what I said?
I will try. Aisha from
Yeah.
Indonesia.
Go ahead, Aisha.
Yeah,
Your
ada
level of
person.
English, remind me of your level of English. Intermediate, is that right?
Yeah, intermediate, and I also
Great.
joined in advance. Okay, when I joined in this intermediate groups, and there's someone try to greet all this group, and then after that I greet groups.
Aisha, before you tell me about your version, would you tell me what I said?
Yeah, in this group, people try to make any kind of the common phrase that they usually do for opening this conversation, that is greetings. Then you say that it is kind of rituals, regardless from any religious rituals. And then after that, what should you do as the person that you want to manage the group? Should I get involved in this greetings, replying, or just give some any kind of comments?
No, not exactly. No, I'm not talking about what I'm doing as a leader. I'm saying that students, you can think about how you participate in conversations, and if the things you're saying, if you tend to say one kind of thing all the time, you can think, is that how you want to participate? Always just greeting, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Or do you want to explore and experiment with different things that you could say? What are your options? I would like you to think about and know, what are your options as a speaker in a conversation? Can you get that, Aisha?
Yeah, I got it.
Could you tell me what I said?
Yeah, yeah, you said that in this ritual that people try to express at the beginning for conversation, that is greetings, how are you, good evening, and etc. And then what we have to do to get involved in these situations? Should we have to try to make those people do like they want?
Aisha, I never say have to. And I never say get people to. I would like you to hear, it's about your options. It's about awareness of what your options are in a conversation.
Yeah, awareness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to see, yeah.
Yeah. Should I still have to sum up your saying?
What do you think? Are you kind of getting me or not? I kind of get the sense that you're not getting me yet. Would you like to try again? Just get that part that I would like people to know their options.
Yeah, I try to sum up, but sometimes I want to retell against what you're saying with different expressions.
Yes, I understand. However, if the expression is too different from me, I will correct you again.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As I got that, as you said in the situations that people always choose such kind of this ritual things that
So
people.
no. See, no. I would like you to just focus on one thing right now. I'm not talking about rituals. I'm talking about options. I'd like students to know their options, the possibilities. That's what I want you to hear now.
Okay, could you tell me what is the option that you said before?
No, I'm not gonna, it's not about me answering your questions or curiosity. Aisha, hold on. I'm gonna go to Hassan. I think Hassan might want to try to summarize, and we'll see where if somebody else is able to get me. Okay, Aisha, hold on. Go ahead, Hassan.
According to your observation, also you are absolutely right. Students think about how to participate the conversation by greetings, by saying hello, how are you, what are you doing, how are you doing? And in this case, we should consider our options. Do we want to explore our vocabulary capacity, or we should we evaluate our options as a speaker?
Yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with a greeting. A greeting is really important, really useful. It starts the conversation. It tells people you're there. It's really useful. And I want you to know that there are other things you can do too. Great. You got me, Hassan. Now you muted, Hassan. You got me. Did you want to speak?
No, I couldn't agree more. You are absolutely right, because okay, greetings is a narrow band to make our English better. If we talk about different topics, we can learn different vocabularies, and if we have more vocabulary, we can express ourselves easily. That's it.
Totally. Anybody else?
Hello, sir. My name is Anil and I'm from India. I'm so beginner here, sir. Sir, am I audible to you?
I can hear you, Anil. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So regarding this topic, I would like to say something here, sir. So as you said, hello, good morning, good afternoon. This is a say of a ritual, but it is another way we can start the conversation. So, but after this hi, hello, good morning, we should talk forward ahead. Like we should talk. We choose a new topic and we start the topic. Like suppose, do you want to drive car and how it will be drive, and what the circumstances you face. Like that, we can asking the question. You may start the conversation. That's it, sir.
Yeah. That's right. You want to greet and then say something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's it. That's what I suggest. After the greeting, don't stop, but say something about yourself or something that's important to you. That will go to the next step and you won't be stuck at the greeting.
Back to group, sir.
Yeah, okay. Anyone else?
Is that the method that you want to teach to others learners, that in the greetings is not stop on the greetings only, that just like you said, that greet and move on? It means that you all the participants have to use to this kind of this method or any kind of this way, that you just only just greetings, just usual greetings that like people always do. Don't stop on this case, but you have to explore more.
Aisha, I think you're making it more complicated than it needs to be. So let me ask you a question. When you talk to people, do you want to say more than hello?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
If you want to say more than hello, then do it. That's it.
Yes. Just like
Yeah.
you taught me in this group.
Yeah.
When people try to at the beginning for conversations, they try to say hello and good mornings and etc. And then you remind them, please don't do that. Greet and move on. You always remind us, then you give some example how to make the greetings a good greetings. It's not only just greetings, but also there's something that you want to say about your condition, about your day, or anything. And then because it is not the it is not the end, but it is the starting points of beginning of the conversation, something like that. But unfortunately, some people didn't know about that way. And people try to do again and again. Greetings, say hello, and others without any give some.
Aisha, now, great, now you're being vague. Who does that? Who only greets?
Yeah, some people in this group.
I know you said
all,
some people, and that's vague. Some people is vague. Name names.
I don't remember about the name.
Okay. Now you don't remember. That's okay. You don't have to remember. Somebody is making wild hand gestures to give you a clue. I don't know if you're watching the Zoom call, but you are going to frustrate people if you're vague. So that's okay if you don't remember.
But you already said
I remember.
Yeah, because I don't have to remember the name of the people in the group.
Aisha, I don't have to remember the names of people in the group either, but it's useful if you want to be in a group. It's useful to know people's names, to know who you're talking to. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't. No need to remember in our mind. Just whenever I try to
Aisha,
speak.
you're yes butting me.
What? Excuse me?
You're saying yes, but. And yes, but is a form of disagreement. It's an argument.
Disagreement.
Yeah, right? If somebody says, I like apples, and then the next person says, yes, but apples are too expensive, it's a disagreement. It's a moving in the opposite direction. Yes, but.
Okay. Yes. I don't remember.
No, that's okay. You don't remember people's names. That's fine. Say
Yeah,
anyone
okay.
else, Aisha.
This is Amira from Libya. Aisha, you said about the rule in the intermediate room. Somebody say yes and greeting, just only greeting, say hello, how are you, how are you doing, something like this. And you mentioned about James say should be greeting and move on, go on. I'm right?
Yes. Yes, Amira.
Yeah, thank you. So my opinion, this group is still new. A lot of energy, a lot of energy inside the group. I see the same note when mentioned about some student just only for hi and how are you, something like this. But you know, if you are focused about just only how to learn and how to take a benefit from James because present in this room, I think this is our goals. Don't focus about another. Yeah, sometimes that is be disturbance the conversation when we started, but not worry. With the time, maybe is this point disappear. Thank you. Anyone else?
This is Hassan from Turkey. May I say something? When James started talking about the topic, I checked my messages. And from my point of view, to maintain a conversation, you need at least two people. This morning, I said, good morning, guys, to all. And Ahmed said, good morning. And I said, okay, I'm pretty good. I have just arrived office. What about you? Ahmed disappeared, okay? So we need two people for a conversation. Am I right, James? Okay, then Olena comes, okay? And Olena, how are you? Probably she got disturbed just because of open and close games. She said, it's so funny. Probably she was teasing at that time. I said, while I was going to primary school, it was forbidden for students to talk about anything without getting permission from the teacher. I think it's the same here. Maybe that's why I didn't find it weird or funny. We call it discipline in Turkey. Olena, bye-bye. Bye-bye. She disappeared.
Mind read. So,
I need another person to talk to,
Hassan. So, Hassan, you want another person to talk to. There are 600 people in the Telegram group.
Probably then none of them are eager to talk to me.
Mind read. So, yeah, here's the thing. You're waiting for somebody to say something, and you're waiting perhaps, for them to be online active at the same time that you are, right? Because texting is can be both synchronous or asynchronous, meaning you could be there, you can send a message and then you can leave, and then an hour later somebody comes, you're not there, responds. So that's what we call asynchronous, not at the same time. Asynchronous. Synchronous means at the same time. Asynchronous, not at the same time. Texting is asynchronous communication. It can be asynchronous. So if you want texting to be synchronous, right? You say, well, Alina or whoever, are you here? Are we talking at the same time? Let me know when you leave, so then we can both leave at the same time. There's different ways you can coordinate your conversation, but at least you're saying that you don't like saying something and then somebody doesn't respond. 600 people don't respond, or they're not there, or they respond with a greeting, but then they leave and they don't tell you that they've left, so you don't know that you're not there at the same time. There's different issues coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that I didn't like it. Yeah, you're right. There is no synchronization between members, maybe just because of our locations, time differences, whatever.
Yeah, you didn't say you don't like it, but you said what you want, and you said you want somebody to talk to.
If they tag my name, for example, 2 hours later, if someone tag my name while giving answer to me, yeah, I can keep talking to anyone.
You said something else too, which is I don't want to drop, which is that you called it open close game, and just so people understand what that is, you could say more about it, because people don't know what you're talking about, especially if they're not in the text groups. I am opening the group and closing the group. So sometimes, a WhatsApp group, it might be open continuously. And I have, in the last few days or at different times, I open the group, so it's possible to write in the group, and then I close the group if the group is like on break, nobody can write. And so you called that, I think, open close games. And it reminds you of being a child, being a student, and having the teacher say, you must get permission to talk, otherwise you cannot talk. And you have a mind read that Olina or maybe other people's got fed up with that, found it silly or not useful or frustrating, and so then they left.
Yeah, I mean, this is not funny or there for me, because we need discipline to lead someone to a target. And you are not the only one who is doing this. In some Telegram groups, when they hold their Zoom meetings, when they start holding their Zoom meetings, they close conversations, Telegram group as well. And so this is not weird or funny. It's normal for me.
Yeah, so you're aware that I'm not the only person who does that. There are different teachers or groups that use different strategies to create some kind of discipline or order in the group, like closing the Telegram group when the Zoom call is on. Or I know, for example, you could do it in Zoom too. Either you join in the first 10 minutes of the call, or you can't join at all for the whole call, so that people either join or leave rather than joining, leaving continuously. There's different things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes students, they're not aware of what is more beneficial for them in learning process. When you close Telegram group, so you push them to join to, for example, Zoom meeting, to be more active, and they can practice, and this can be more beneficial, especially for their English. It's normal.
Say anyone else if you're done, Hassan.
Yeah, anyone else? I'm done.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, this is
Hello?
James.
I'm sorry, who was speaking? Was it Rania?
Yes.
Go ahead, Rania,
Yeah,
then
Rania
Arif.
from Egypt. Yes, I want to share a question with Hassan, please. Yes, Hassan is active member. I knew him from a previous group. He liked to practice speaking by records. Yes, he encouraged me a lot. Maybe he didn't see me just in this meeting, but I knew him. But Hassan, can you share with me some topics you wanna in your mind you wanna talk on the group?
Hold on a second, Hassan. Hold on a second. I'll give you a chance to answer. However, Rania, would you, rather than pushing on Hassan to answer your questions, would you say either what is your feeling towards Hassan, and what are the topics that you want to talk about in groups?
Yeah. First, my impression is Hassan. He always
No, I'm not asking you for your impression of Hassan. That's totally different. I'm asking about you, Rania. I'm not asking about Hassan. I'm asking about you, your experience, your feeling towards Hassan, being in the group with Hassan, which is totally different than you telling us about somebody else, what you think about them, what you think about what they're doing. It's fine. You can do that too. Again, this is about me giving you options.
Okay. He's brave. He always practice. He encourage us on the group to do conversation by record. Practice speaking skill.
And you said you feel motivated by that, by watching him work and practice and record.
Yeah.
You felt motivated in your studies.
Yes, I motivate. Yeah. He motivated me many times to speak, not writing, and this is my problem.
You have a problem with fighting.
Not typing. I wanna mean not typing, because I always typing in the groups, but Hassan is always do records, so he encouraged me.
Not typing. My mind is always on fighting, not typing.
No, I don't like fighting with anyone. Yeah. And the second question about the thoughts, the topics in your mind, Hassan, you will suggest, and we will think, inshallah, to discuss with you.
I want to jump in there too, because again, I'm asking you about the topics that you want to talk about. This is something, it's similar to the greetings. If you notice, it's repetitive, right? If you've been in my class for the last 4 months, you've probably heard someone ask for the topic, 4,000 times. It's repetitive. And I would like you to think about why that might be. Why do you think people are so eager for someone else to choose a topic? It's similar, it's the same dynamic as the greeting. With the greeting, greet and stop means I've said hello, now I'm waiting for you to talk. You want other people to do the work. Rather than saying, hello, let me tell you about my day. I went to work, we were walking through, the factory and blah, blah, all the things you could say, that's your work as a student. You just say, hello, now you work. It's the same thing as saying, let's talk, you choose the topic. No, that is asking someone else to do your work. Your work is to choose the topic. Okay? So if you see that happening where people are not talking, pushing others to talk, not choosing a topic, pushing others to choose a topic, you don't have to tell them what to do. You don't have to teach them. Just notice it and say, oh, here's an example of someone who doesn't want to do the work of learning English. That's all. I mean, you can check with them. It's a mind read. They probably don't know that they're doing it. They probably don't know. It's a very innocent mistake. But that's what it means when you don't choose a topic. It means you're not ready to talk, to choose something you want to talk about. Can somebody tell me what I said?
This is Amira. You said about why the people thinking about who's chose the topic and don't start it by himself or herself. And that is you have a mind read about why all of us doing like that. And you are take example as a greeting. When somebody say hello and stop, that is not enough. If you have a topic or discussion, go ahead and explore it yourself.
Here's the thing, Amira. It's not a mind read, and here's why it's not a mind read. It's true. I don't know the reason somebody is asking other people to choose topics. However, what I do know is it's not how this class is set up. It's different than my instructions. That's what I know. I'm giving one instruction, which is you decide and then speak. And people are doing something different. They are not following my instructions. That's all. That's why it's not a mind read. I'm just pointing that out.
Okay. So I think my opinion about this, this subject, I think because the age group of all of us more than 20, and we learning just as a passive spoon feeding, not like active. And this is the reason, because nowadays the student should be search and go to doing a lot of things by himself or herself. But I think we are still in the old fashion of learning. That's my opinion. Anyone else?
Hello, good morning for me in Mexico. I'm Claudette, and I find this kind of participation about greetings and choosing the topics. And I want to answer about that question. Why do we people want to choose topics? Because it's easier to handle one topic. If you want to talk about family or you want to talk about the issues that are happening, and then you have a series of questions, and then you just focus on that. But what happened about the feelings of the person? What happened about what you are living in the real life? Not about the models, because it's modeling. In the school, in the classroom, when we have a normal classroom, and the books are designed for that, and it's very just like that way, but you don't experience about the person's feelings and the things that are happening in the world. So I find not only greeting is fine, like you say, James. When you just arrive, you have to say hello, good morning, like me right now. But I am experiencing in Mexico, in my city, about the lack of water right now. And I'm so angry with that, with many things. I am angry because in my other neighborhoods, we have water, but in my neighborhood, we have like 5 or 7 days without water. Finally, they came, water tank truck and gave water to the whole neighborhood, but it's not enough because the days are just passing and we don't have a solution to that problem. So that is a topic to talk. And some people, they might say, how can we join my conversation? And you say, well, you can join Claudette's conversation, just putting the same what problem they are having in their cities or in their life, or they can join, says, oh, no, I don't like this topic. Can we change? And we ask the whole group if we agree to change my topic, okay? So we have many options. How can we join in this group of classroom with James?
Yes, because Claudette, we don't join on topics. That's a misleading idea. We join on a feeling. So Claudette, you have an experience, you're living in Mexico and it's concerning not to have enough water. Other people don't live in Mexico, but other people have experiences that are concerning for them, and then they can talk about their own concerning experience. And the join is on the feeling of concern. The version is unique to each student, but the join is on the feeling of concern.
Exactly, yeah. Back to the group.
Kader Hussain is speaking from Pakistan. I would like to say that if you are meeting with someone, you should say each and everything about him or her. And I told many times, I request many times to Sir Jam that if we have pre-planned a topic, so we will prepare it and we will talk on that topic more and more. So in this way, we will have a conversation. We will have a good conversation. Like suppose
and Kadar, did you get a sense for what the topic is now?
I think today the topic is to say hi and hello to others.
Well, I would, okay. You think the topic is saying hello to others, greetings?
Yes, so how you will greet to others? You will say only hi, hello, or you will include many more things?
This is Hassan from Turkey.
Just 1 second, just check. Are you finished, Kadar?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Hassan.
I think the topic is not about greetings. The topic is about we shouldn't get stuck with the greeting. Instead, we should carry the conversation to the next step. And we shouldn't wait for anyone to choose a topic. Instead, we should shape the conversation. This is the topic right now.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Kadar?
Yes.
Could you tell us what you heard? I'll do it first. That the topic is not about greetings. The topic is about not getting stuck on greetings, instead deepening the conversation, taking it to the next level, shaping the conversation rather than waiting for someone else to do it.
You mean that do not wait here for someone other talk. You should start talking and talk more and more. Discuss another topic after topic.
Yeah. Well, not topic after topic. No, I'm not saying just talk and don't think. I'm saying get clear about what is meaningful to you. If it's not meaningful to you, don't talk about it. Get clear about what's meaningful to you and then talk about that.
Yes, do you know, here in our country, if we meet with stranger, so first of all, we discuss about the weather. The weather conditions, today the weather condition is hot, today the weather condition is cold. It is predicted that tomorrow will be rain. tomorrow will be temperature will fall, temperature will be down. So we start from temperature, we start from weather condition. After that, we start about inflation, that because of the coronavirus, the economy of our country destroyed, and we are doing this and we are doing that. So after that, the situation in the world starts, and then everyone gave their own opinion about the topics.
Are you saying, Kadar, are you saying that you'd like to do that here? You'd like to make sure that we check in about everybody's weather before we talk?
So I think everyone will start conversation like that.
Here?
No. In general, here people, the members and friends, they start talking directly.
You're saying, great. So that's another skill. Greetings is another skill. What you're talking about is small talk. Small talk is very similar to greetings. It's another kind of ritual. It's a ritual to smooth over relationships. And you can talk about the weather, you can talk about something light, easy, simple, and that you have in common, right? For example, I could imagine just another example of small talk. If you work with somebody in an office, oh, how was your weekend? Oh, did you go to the
park?
Yeah, something that both of you know about, right? Like, so if Friday was a holiday, you say, oh, did you have a good holiday? That's small talk. It's something that brings you into the conversation. It's very similar to a greeting. So you're saying,
yes.
You're saying that it's useful to just engage in a little bit of small talk with people to ease into the conversation and make develop the relationship before you just jump head first into something important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyone else?
I want to say about that. It's the same thing for greetings. It's important, definitely important, and you don't want to get stuck there. You don't want to get stuck in small talk. You want to go for your greeting, for your small talk, and then you want to find a way to get to the meat. Otherwise, you'll be left feeling with a lack of nutrition. Go ahead, Mohammed Shazad.
Thanks, Jem, for giving me the permission to talk about. Well, I'm just new here. I'm Mohammed Shazad from Pakistan.
You muted yourself, Mohammed. You accidentally muted yourself. Go ahead and unmute. It definitely wasn't a co-host because I'm the only host, so I didn't mute you. You need to unmute. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Well, someone called me, that's why I just...
Oh, someone called you. Okay.
Well, I will tell that how you're just saying about the hi and hello. That's what that Abdul Qadir Hassan was just saying about, especially our Pakistanis and especially our Pathans. They are just saying whenever they meet a person, they're just saying about hi, hello, how are you, how about your day, about the weather condition, and how about your whole family, how about your dogs, how about your cows, and all this family. And they are just saying about, like in my side and in my sense, I will also like requested, and I'll also
Mohammed, slow down. You're speaking very quickly. It's hard for me to follow. Keep going, just slow down.
Well, I will slow down, and I was just saying about today's topic, which is
Mohammed, you don't have to repeat yourself. I heard you, but just slow down for the next part that you're going to say.
So I was just saying about hi and hello.
Yes.
Whenever in our country,
No, Mohammed, you're about to repeat yourself. I heard you. I'm going to tell you. I heard you. In Pakistan, people like to say hi, hello a lot. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they are the thing. I will give an opinion to all the people that just don't stay with hi and hello. Just communicate with each other instead of saying hi and hello. You just have to communicate with each other instead of always saying hi, hello, what's up, how are you doing, and you just say hi.
I'm sorry,
how are
I'm
you?
not following you, Mohammed. Hold on a second. Please slow down. Please slow down. So you would like to give an opinion?
Yeah, of course.
Please jump to the end and tell me your opinion. What's your opinion?
I will give an opinion
No,
to
no.
all our.
Don't create a plan. Don't create a plan and say, I will give the opinion. Actually give me the opinion right now. Tell it to me. What's the opinion?
Okay. I'll tell you. To not every time, don't say about hi, hello. You just have to stay connected with people and say the, the thing that you want and the special talk that you want.
Great.
That's my opinion to you all.
Great. I agree.
Anyone else?
Good work.
Thanks, man.
This is Amira from Libya. Muhammad, you said your opinion. Just only talk about what you want to talk and go on. Yes, I'm right?
Well, I have completed. You just carry on.
Yeah, Amira is just checking with you. You're here for the first time, Mohammed. You might not know. What we do in this group is we check with people if we understood them or not. That's what Amira is doing. She's saying, did I understand you? And I think you said yes. So now it goes to Amira and then she speaks to everyone. Great. Go ahead, Amira.
Okay. I joined with Muhammad and back to the group.
You didn't join yet. A join would mean for you to build and make it deeper, to take the next step. You're waving. You're just saying, I agree, which is okay. Actually, waving is kind of like a greeting. It's like saying, yeah, me too. But it does not take this conversation further. It leaves the conversation stalled. It's kind of like waiting. Where's it going to go? If you just say, yeah, me too. What about it? Me too. Right. So if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to do that, you need to take it to the next step or take it deeper, adding your piece.
Okay, I joined with Muhammad about this opinion. That's the right opinion. And but may I ask one question? If we get it, or take the way like this, and how to the dealing with other members, because we have I think 70 or 75 members, and all of members has have a topic. Maybe how to say that? Maybe it's a lot of complication happened because
Amira?
all of yes.
As a student, it's not your job to deal with the other members. As a student, your job is to deal with yourself. So you bring yourself in. You bring yourself in. If you follow my instructions and bring yourself in and join, that's all you need to do to deal with the other students.
Okay, but when I put the topic, I would like to someone participate with me.
Yes, you would. Yeah. Absolutely, yes, you would, and they might not, and that's part of life. That's a part of life. We don't always get what we want. So the only thing we can do is let people know what we want and then leave it and see what happens. So we tell people, hey, I want to talk about psychology. And then maybe people come and say, yeah, I also want to talk about psychology. Or maybe they don't. They don't listen to you. And then they just say, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And that's frustrating However, it's not your job to get them to force them to do something else.
You are right.
I know I'm right.
I can't. I can't force it. I can't force it. Okay, I can't force anybody to do something don't like, but for me, the next step, I want to share you about your opinion about my topic.
We lost
You are agree?
Your connection is good. Yeah, I lost. I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Yeah, the second step for me to join with you about share my topic and help me for understanding, for example. Are you agree with that way?
Gafara.
Hold on, Shazad. I didn't quite understand you, Amira. I didn't understand you, and I like to understand first, then agree. I like to understand first, then agree or disagree after I understand.
Okay.
You're asking me if I
can I speak?
You broke up,
Okay.
Amira. Your connection's not working.
Now can you hear me or not?
Move on. Your is working. I'm gonna mute you, and I would right. Who else? Who would like to come in and say something?
This is Hassan from Turkey. When you started talking, I started taking down some notes. I think we get stuck with the second step because from the beginning, you told us if we want to say more than hello, we should take the conversation to the next step. In this case, we can say anything which is important for us. And it's a big advantage in a conversation if we are able to choose the topic. Because as you know, we don't know each other very well. We don't know what we like most, what we hate, what we are interested in. So, and also we don't know our knowledge level and English level as well. So it can be a big advantage if anyone can choose the topic. That's it. Thank you.
Am I the only person who is having a hard time hearing Amira and Hassan, or are other people hearing like a bad connection?
I don't have any problem. I listen very well, Hassan and Amira. Yeah.
Oh, really? It might be my connection.
Probably, yeah.
It's Herculano. I'm having also some problems to listen to them. I don't know what's going on.
Please tell me if you have a problem hearing me, like if I'm freezing, please tell me so that I know.
This is Amira from Libya. James, you hear me or no now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I want to ask you a question about if I'm not getting anyone to share and participate the topic. I want to ask you to share me about what I doing or what I reading and to understand the topic when I read that. You are right. You are agree with this option or no?
No. You're saying you'd like to work if nobody wants to join you, if nobody wants to talk to you, then you'd like me to talk to you, right?
No, not talk.
No?
Just only participate when the read. I wanna read the book, Apology of by Plato. So
yeah. Amira,
so
that's what I mean by that. That's what I mean by talk. You'd like me to work with you. You're reading Apology by Plato, and you'd like me to engage with you in the way that others are not doing.
Not all topic, but when I can't understand some point, I want to describe and and try to understand this topic for me.
Well, sometimes I will.
Okay, thank you. That's fine for me.
I thought
Anyone
Amira, am I already doing that?
Yes, you are doing yesterday, and I'm very happy. If you have a time sometimes, please help me in this group, okay?
No, I'm asking a different question. You're asking if I will do it in the future, and I'm asking you something different, which is if I'm doing it now already, if I'm already talking to you and helping you with things that you're interested in.
I can't understand you about this question.
Okay.
Really.
Okay.
Anyone else?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just distracted. Mohammed Shahzad, I see you making like funny faces and things. Is something going on? You turned your camera off now that I asked you about it?
No, sorry, man.
Oh, okay. I was noticing you zooming in and zooming out and getting really close to your eye and making
I was just boring. I was just feeling bored. That's why I do this kind of activities, man.
Great, you're feeling bored. So if you're feeling bored, and we sometimes feel bored, would you bring that in with words rather than making funny faces? And talk to the group about feeling bored. Would you like to do that?
Well, inshallah, I will.
Would you like to do that right now?
Well, so I have completed my topic. That's why I'm just hearing you all.
I'm sorry, you completed what?
My topic. That's why I have talked to you.
Maybe that's why you're bored, because you finished and you don't have anything else to talk about. Do you want to turn your camera on?
Okay.
There you are. That's more connecting. So you said you finished your topic.
Yeah.
Does that mean you don't have anything else to do?
Well, so that's the first day of mine in your Zoom application. Well, I don't have any kind of question from you. That's why I have completed all the questions, and I'm just here, inshallah. Next day, I will ask some question according to this language from you. Would you please like to help me?
I would like to help you, but in a different way.
Which kind of?
Yeah. I'm very happy you're here, Mohammed. You're bringing in something which is probably a voice for other people. Let's see. So, who else is bored? Raise your hand if you are bored. Nobody?
No one else?
Frida. Hold on. So Frida is bored. Anybody else bored?
Asu, me too.
Aso is bored. Frida is bored. Mohammed Shahzad is bored. Anybody else bored? Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Okay, so just 3 people. So bring it in to the group. Talk about it. Whatever experience you're having in the group, talk about it. Would you like, yeah. So, and also, and find the other people who have similar experience. You can't look at Aso and Frida because their cameras are off, but you want to keep a mental note. Frida and Aso are bored just like me.
Okay, we will.
Boredom is a kind of flight from reality. When something is going on and we don't want to acknowledge that we don't like it, we bore ourselves. And you can ask yourself, how do you bore yourself? What did you do to create an experience of boredom for yourself?
Well, I have bored many times in my life, but and now I have completed my topic. That's why I'm just feeling bored.
Yeah. So the way you bore yourself here is by imagining that your topic is the only thing that's necessary here.
Well, I don't have the way to talk to others because now I'm just talking to you.
No, you're not just talking to me. You're actually talking to 50.
Can I ask somebody else?
No.
Can I ask somebody else?
Nope. I
So
want you.
that's the- So that is the first thing is,
may I answer your question?
no, I was just saying that I can't participate with all the members. I can talk with you, only you, and you're just busy talking with others. That's why I'm just feeling bored.
Mohammed, I'm busy talking with you.
No others.
Yeah. So great. The reason you're bored is because you imagine the only way to have a conversation is between two people. So of course I'm not done talking. I'm just speaking slowly. I'm speaking slowly because there are beginners in the group and I want to give beginners a chance to understand me. So I pause, but I'm not finished. So don't talk just because I stop talking. Just realize I'm speaking slowly so people have an easier time to understand me. You're bored because you imagine in this group or maybe anywhere, the only way to have a meaningful conversation is to talk one-on-one. And you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation maybe with other people here. There's 52 other people here. However, the way we talk in this group is as a group, because only one person can talk at a time. So if I'm talking to the group. I'm talking not just to you, Shahzad, I'm talking to everyone. And when you talk, you're not just talking to me, you are talking to everyone. That's their job. Everyone else's job is to listen to you right now. That's their job.
Yeah, and another question.
I'm not done. Can you just take in one more thing? One more thing?
Okay.
Because it's their job to listen to you when you're talking, it's your job to listen to them when they're talking. And that's how we create a group.
Okay.
If you don't do that, then nobody is listening to anybody. Can somebody tell me what I said?
Well, maybe
you can try. Who wants to do it, Shahzad or Hassan?
Can I?
Or
Hassan will do
Fresno?
it.
Can I try?
We've got Shahzad, Hassan. We've got Shahzad, Hassan, and Fresnel who want to do it.
Me also.
And Aso.
Yeah.
Criteria. Criteria is how we make decisions. We can do one person at a time. We can only listen to one person. So we need to make a decision. 4 people want to do something, only one can. How do we make a decision? You present a criteria. It could be any criteria. Who's going to present a criteria?
Me also.
Present it.
The alphabetic order.
Okay.
Like
the alphabetical order goes first. Hassan, Fresnel, do you agree? Excuse me. See, I get caught up in the two. What is Aso's criteria?
Alphabetic order. This is Hassan from Turkey.
Okay.
Alphabetic order is her.
Do you agree with it?
No problem.
Okay. Go ahead, Aso. Fresnel, do you agree to it? Go ahead, Aso.
Okay. You said that when you slow down and you make pauses when you are talking, you are not directing your speech to one person. It is not a one-on-one speech. It is for everyone here to listen and get the idea of your topic or what you are talking about. So we
Good.
have to slow down.
I think you're mixing up two different things, but it's still good enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is what you told the member before me. I don't know his name.
Mohammed Shahzad.
Yeah. So talking about the idea of boredom, it happens to us when we maybe don't have certain work to engage to. We don't have certain activity to make us feel entertained at the moment we are feeling that.
This is not the circus. Aso?
Yeah.
This is not a Hollywood movie, and this is not the circus. The main goal of my classroom is not entertainment.
No, I'm not talking about your class period.
So I'm going to stop you there. If you don't want to take me in, that's fine. I'm moving on to surprises and learnings. We've got 10 minutes left. Surprises, learnings, satisfactions, dissatisfactions, discoveries, next moves. This is a way to wrap up before I close the call. Does anyone have a surprise or learning?
Okay, may I add
if you have a surprise or learning?
Yeah. The idea of my speaking about the boredom, I didn't mean your class period. You said
excuse
what
me.
makes you feel bored?
Excuse me. That's not a surprise.
Okay. Anyone else?
Not anyone else. We're looking for surprises, learnings.
We can add dissatisfaction.
Oh, yes, you can. Go ahead. You have a
Okay.
dissatisfaction?
So I feel dissatisfied that you didn't get my point. I meant that the boredom comes to the person, or that feeling comes to the person when he got nothing to do at the moment of his speaking, or when he expressed that feeling he's been through.
Okay, that's good enough. Now, if you have a dissatisfaction, what is one small thing you can do so you're not as dissatisfied next time?
Well, actually, I don't have any.
Then if you don't have anything, I'd like what you need to do is you need to reflect on that. Other surprises and learnings.
This is Fatime from Iran. A learning and surprise for me in this session was learning that listening is a kind of activity here. And if we just learn to listen to other people, we don't feel bored at all. If we don't listen and just focus on speaking and just have improved the desire for speaking and don't listen to others, absolutely we feel bored. And I learned that listening and speaking is the same. And for avoiding boredom in any session and class, we should learn to listen to others. And then if we have something meaningful for saying, then we can take time and speak. But not just speaking and speaking. Listening is more important than speaking for learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Fatima. Other surprises, learnings.
Arabic speaking.
Hold on a second. Ellie, you have your hand up. So we'll go Ellie and Arif, then Hassan. Ellie, you have a surprise or learning?
Yes, of course. First of all, hello, this is Ali from Iran, and thank you so much for giving me a chance to talk to you and another dear guys. Yes, of course that I'm surprised for learning, and every time that I start to read something, not just start to read, same as now that I'm in your conversation, in your meeting, I can learn a lot of benefit thing. And as Fatima mentioned, it doesn't need to just speak continuously. I want to mention another thing else about some guys that mentioned it's boring for them to just listen. I think maybe they have some problem about their listening. Maybe they couldn't understand another person accent very well, and it's
Ellie,
yeah.
I want to stop you there because you're going into something else. Let's leave it at your learning is that it's valuable to listen, kind of like Fatima. Let's leave it there. Arif, surprise or learning?
Yes, James, today I have dissatisfaction because just 3 minutes, just 15 minutes before I joined by computer and you removed me. I don't know what was my fault.
Did you join as a in the name called user?
Yeah.
And there was like a loud sound coming through your speaker?
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's why
Maybe,
I removed you. If you put your name in and you don't have a loud sound blasting through your speaker, then I won't remove you.
Yeah, I just recall it. I just remain it and I put it in my real name. And
okay,
now
great. And you got back in.
Yeah. And again, I try to join, but I don't join. I cannot join.
Well, you are here, so you can join.
Okay, I will try.
You don't need to try. You did it. You successfully joined.
Can you recall me? Because I used to join before this group.
I don't know what you're talking about, but let's leave it for another time. Hassan?
This is Hassan from Turkey. My surprise about this session is finally you and I could find a common point. And it was about taking the conversation to the next step. And what I learned today, I have thought that you considered the conversation between members as a voice or noise, something like this. I thought that you didn't like when people start sending messages to each other. But now I understood that you want us to take the conversation to the next step to make our English better. This is what I learned today. And as I mentioned before, my surprise is finally we could find a common point.
Ah, great. Other surprises, learnings.
Claudette from Mexico, and I'm really happy and surprised that Mr. Mohammed joined us, and it's his birthday today. So I'm so happy for that. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Alyssa from the Philippines.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Alyssa from the Philippines. Learning. Yes, it's nice that you guys brought up that we shouldn't stuck to these hi, hello, small talks. In fact, we should engage a deeper conversation so that things would get even more interesting. One thing I'd like to hear is other people speaking aside from the people who have spoken already.
Is that a dissatisfaction? Or is maybe yeah? Is it a next move?
Yeah, because they're like 50 participants.
What's the next move? So choose between it. Is it the next move or dissatisfaction? You need to do a little work to get it in one of those categories. Rather than just talk. Right. So it sounds like you're dissatisfied because there's 50 people and you wanted to hear from more. I don't know how many people you want to hear from. I would estimate that we heard from about 20 people. Maybe you want to hear from more. And so you're dissatisfied about that. And you can think about what could you do to hear from more people?
Okay. I'd like to hear other people who's talking, like anybody else.
No, I heard you. I heard that that's what you want. I heard that that's what you want. It might just be, we're going to need to do a little work to get that into surprises and learnings, because it could be a discovery. Maybe you've just found out that you want it. It could be a dissatisfaction. and then again thinking about something you could do. So we need to work with that. But I'm interrupting you from just complaining about what not getting what you want. Okay, so we're at time. I'm going to end the call now. Wonderful call. Lovely seeing everybody. Really enjoy talking about this, and I look forward to continuing it in text or on Zoom later. And remember, in 40 minutes we have a new teacher coming in, so you can come back for her class in 40 minutes. Bye, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.